And so we're in a pretty good spot here. I get a really nice fireball, and then this Evo Cannon, guys, check out that Evo Cannon. Gets so much value for me, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is possible, maybe I'm going to pull off the win. What is going on, guys? As you can see, I recently played in a Grand Challenge, and I faced Ian77. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what happens, but we're just going to say, man, bro, whenever I saw Ian77's name tag, my heart started beating. I'm pretty sure I was like 8 or 9 wins in a Grand Challenge. I had 1 loss at this time currently, and bro, dude, my heart was pumping out of my chest. It was crazy, but I was playing with 2.6. I screw up this defense. I was definitely super nervous, so that's my excuse for this beginning defense. I kind of just screw up everything, and yeah, I even go with oops. Just wasn't really a good play there, but I do end up, getting some damage back. You guys will see in a second. Pretty unfortunate that I had such a terrible start, but it's okay. It's part of the game. This guy has played at the top level. Pretty sure he was streaming at the time too. And so, I just need more experience like this guy's just playing against the best players in the world. So anyways, he goes with his Musketeer in the back. I knew that his next Musketeer would be the Evo Musketeer. He also goes with his Evo Peck in the back. At this point, I'm not really sure what to do. I could go Skeletons, but I just decided to go with my Evo Musketeer. It snipes away at the Musketeer of his, and it does some decent damage against the P.E.K.K.A. I think I go with Hog here because I don't want him to, start up a giant push behind that P.E.K.K.A. And then I screw up the Ice Golem Kite, guys. The Ice Golem Kite, honestly, I don't know why I screwed that up so bad, but at the end of the day, it wasn't too bad. I was able to get a Firecracker, and then I was actually able to go with my Evo Cannon, and it kind of saved me, I'm not going to lie. But again, guys, as you can see, sloppy defense. That being said, I was able to get a lot of damage with the Hog and bring this game back. So the game is super close right now. He just goes with his Ram Rider in the back. I decided to go with my Musketeer, and I'm scared because I know he has Evo Musketeer, but he decides to go with P.E.K.K.A. I just go with the Ice Golem, I go with the Log, cycle back to my Cannon. I'm able to get to my Cannon in time, and thank goodness I don't take any damage from that Ram Rider. The Firecracker gets 1 shot, but it's not the end of the world. It's a little bit of chip, but again, not too bad. Maybe I should have placed my Skeletons just to take that first shot. I just go with the Ice Golem in the back for the Bandit, though. And he's going to go with the Berserker. As you guys can see, he's just preparing for my Hog every time. He goes with his P.E.K.K.A. in the back. I'm pretty sure with my Evo Musketeer here, and he decides to snipe my Evo Musketeer with his Evo Musketeer. As soon as he does that, I go with Hog, and guys, I'm not sure if I should have fireballed that or not, but the Hog does get 1 shot, and so we're in a pretty good spot here. I get a really nice fireball, and then this Evo Cannon, guys, check out that Evo Cannon. Gets so much value for me, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is possible, maybe I'm going to pull off the win. The Log is also super nice. We're only down 920 damage. And then I go with probably the most predictable Hog Rider of all time. I think, guys, that Hog Rider is what eventually lost me this game. It was just too obvious, and he was just ready. I go with the Ice Golem, not a bad Ice Golem. I also go with the Fireball, and then I'm not able to get cycle back to my Cannon in time, and that kind of just screws me up. I honestly, I don't know, man. I'm not able to get this the Fire Spirit down in time for the Firecracker ear, and it was a bummer, but I was so happy to have faced Ian77. I think it was a pretty decent effort. We'll see what happens next time. Okay, guys, after that loss to Ian, I'm pretty sure I was, I believe I was either 8-2 or 9-2. And so I just had to lock in. I could not afford to lose another game. As soon as I saw the Rune Giant, I was mentally preparing myself for just honestly anything. The Rune Giant is super scary sometimes, but I had faith that I could defend this. I go with a really nice Ice Golem. As you can see, guys, my nerves are they're just a lot calmer now because I'm not facing Ian anymore. And I wish, that weren't the case whenever I was facing Ian, but the nerves got to me, guys, and I just screwed up so many of the Ice Golems. I mean, it's just unfortunate, but hey, we learned from that. He goes with a really, really interesting Rune Giant there. I think he knew I was down Elixir, and so at this point, I'm like, okay, what do I do here? I just go with the Ice Golem. Thank goodness I didn't go with my Firecracker, guys, because if I had gone with my my Fire Spirit, the Bomber would have killed it instantly because the Rune Giant had buffed it up and it was going to do its special shot, so that Bomber would have stayed alive for forever. That being said, I was able to defend pretty well. The Rune Giant honestly doesn't do that much damage. It's the enchantments that you have to worry about. And so I was in a good spot. I go with my Hog Rider here because I'm at 10 Elixir. He goes with Mega Knight. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, so he's playing with Rune Giant. He's playing with Goblin Machine Mega Knight. Definitely annoying deck, but I was thinking, okay, if I just play this smart, I should be okay. Again, I go with a really nice Ice Golem. I don't know why I was struggling so hard to do that against Ian, but it's okay. I go with Fire Spirit, I go with another cannon, and then I just take a beautiful log. It's going to kill the Bomber, and then the Musketeer just kills the Lumberjack, so really, really good start. I know his cycle's weird here, so I just go with a Hog Rider. He goes with Rune Giant in the back, and I believe, yep, the Musketeer locks onto his tower, so I get a lot of damage for this, guys. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I've basically won the game. All I have to do is just defend this push, and I should be good to go. So I go with my Musketeer in the back. I go with another Ice Golem, guys. Ice Golem kiting is just so good for 2.6 Hog Rider. It gives you time, and it kind of splits your opponent's pushes into 2 lanes, which makes it a lot easier to defend. I go with a Hog Rider here because I know he's just going all offensive. I go with another Musketeer. I go Skeletons to pull back all of that. And then I go with a beautiful Evo Cannon, killing the Evo Bomber, killing the Inferno Dragon. And that was just such a clean defense. At this point, I knew I'd won the game. My opponent knew as well. He gives the good game. And I just go with the Hog to finish it off. So this puts me, I believe, at 9-2. I'll have to check. Maybe 10-2. But again, I could not afford to lose another game. I'll see you guys in the next match. Okay, guys, so I was 9-2 going into this game, and guess who I faced? I'm up against Dark Light CR. This guy has gotten a top 3 finish in the entire world, and, you know, I think he's retired now. You guys are going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, but he also played in the 2022 CRL Finals. I'll bring up the screenshot just to show you guys. I knew this guy was serious because look at his name tag, look at the clan name. His badges were just insane. Okay, and I was like, okay, this is my chance to redeem myself, guys. I don't want to lose to another... this is my chance to redeem myself and, you know, get the get back on quote-unquote pro players. So I'm thinking, okay, what is he playing with? I'm actually able to get a really nice log on that Berserker, and the Musketeer gets 2 shots, but... guys, this is such a hard matchup for me. He's got Evo Cannon, he's got Tornado, and he's got Goblinstein, as well as the Evil Ice Spirit, all for my Hog. Also, guys, it's just, I mean, he can defend. He can just defend super easy, guys, and so it's super hard for me to break through. That being said, you know, we were able to get that good start with the Musketeer, and so at this point, I'm thinking, okay, let's just calm down. Let's not let the nerves get to me like they did with Ian. Let's see what I can make happen. I do have my Evil Musketeer in cycle here, and we're pretty even on damage. And so I think I just go with my Skeletons in the back. I was waiting for the Miner. Yep, there's the Miner, and I'm able to catch it perfectly. I go with a log here, because if I go with Ice Golem, I know he has his Magic Archer, so I just didn't want to do that. He goes with a log of his own, so I just go with Ice Golem in the back. I'm waiting for him to place anything here, guys. Okay, he's going to go with the Goblinstein, so I'm pretty sure I just go with a Hog Rider in the back. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I know he has Tornado, I know he has Cannon, and so I'm hoping I can snipe away the Cannon like this with the Evil Musketeer. He's going to go Tornado, right, to his King Tower, and then I can cycle back to another Hog and get some damage. That was my hope here, but unfortunately he has this Evo Cannon. I also go with my Evo Cannon. But as you can see, guys, this is just such a rough matchup. We still have a Musketeer, though, going down, so I try to support it with the Ice Golem. Do I log here? No, I don't log. At this point, I know, okay, I'm not going to get any damage. The Ice Golem does get damage, though, so it honestly wasn't that bad, but this is just tough. This is just tough. At this point, I'm not sure what to do. I go with the Cannon High because the Magic Archer is just so annoying. I also go with the Prediction Fireball on the Cannon, and I'm so unlucky not getting a shot there. The Spirit, though, connects, and that's huge. Well, I go with another Fire Spirit here, and again, guys, the Fire Spirit connects yet again, and oh my goodness, guys, I'm thinking, okay, wait a second, he's messing up against these Firecrackers. Sure, he's getting a lot of damage with the miners, but there's not much I can do. Thank goodness I didn't go with skeletons, guys. I went with my Ice Golem instead, but it was just rough. At this point, it was just rough. I didn't think I was going to actually be able to do anything from this point. I go with the Fire Spirit here, and then I go with my Evo Cannon on top of everything. I also have to go with a log to kill his Magic Archer, and guys, as you can see, he's just up damage. It's just really, really tough. I think I go with my Evil Musketeer to snipe. He goes with the Goblinstein prediction, but we still snipe away at the Magic Archer, so it's not that bad. We cycle back to another cannon, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, I need to catch this miner, guys, otherwise I'm going to lose. I don't catch the miner, and so I go with a Hog Rider on the left, thinking he has Magic Archer, but he doesn't even have Hog Rider in cycle. He says thanks, guys, and at this point I was thinking, no, I'm about to lose to a toxic CR Pro, but the Musketeer, guys, the Musketeer gets 2 shots on his tower, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is possible. I go with a Fire Spirit in the back, because he's been placing his miner in the back every time. I go with the cannon as well. Guys, at this point, my heart is beating out of its chest, but, you know, I have to lock in. I have to try. I go with the Musketeer in the back. I go with Skeletons in front to catch the miner, and I do! That's 2 miners in a row that I've caught. Let's go. I go with, I'm pretty sure I just go with my Evil Musketeer again to snipe at the Magic Archer. Again, I go with my Hog Rider here. He can't go with Cannon in the middle. I go with my Evil Cannon. The Evil Cannon gets so much value, guys. I go with a Fireball on top of the Goblinstein. And the Hog Rider, look, the Hog Rider gets a massive shot on his tower, guys. The Evos are playing such a huge role for me. I try to cycle back to another Hog. The Musketeer is still alive. I go with another Musketeer at the bridge, guys. I know, I just cannot let him pressure. I go with another Fireball. I go with another Log. Oh my god. And guys, the Musketeer finished off the game, and I'm able to beat Dark Light CR8 Pro. I have to finish it off with a laugh, though, because he said thanks. You never say thanks to Kibbles, otherwise you lose. Let's go! Okay, guys, so I was now 10-2. And at this point, guys, in the GC, I just couldn't care if I lost. Like, of course I wanted to win, but, you know, I was able to face Ian. I was able to get my run back on Dark Light CR. You know, I was able to redeem myself, and at this point, I was just so happy. I was just so happy, guys. I was feeling out of my mind. But hey, we got to try to get that W. And so, we go up against what looks like to be Archer Queen bridge spam. And honestly, guys, whenever I see this deck, I'm thinking, okay, this is probably a good matchup for me, right? I have Evo Cannon, I have Log. Musketeer super annoying for this guy if I play it right, if I continue to protect it. And honestly, his Barbs are his main answer against my Hog Rider. So if I just Fireball predict them every time, I was thinking, okay, this is probably looking good for me. I go with the Hog here, because I know he doesn't have Barbs in cycle. He goes with his Battle Ram, and the Hog, guys, gets 2 shots, because again, I knew he didn't have his whatchamacallit in cycle, his Barbs in cycle. I go with an easy Ice Golem here, and as you guys will see, I'm going to time this Fire Spirit to perfection, and I was thinking, at this point, guys, I was thinking, okay, maybe this is possible, maybe I'm going to get to 11-2, and guys, I was excited. Guys, I was excited. I decided not to go with Fireball here, guys, because I know I have to keep my Fireball for his Barbarians. I think I go Hog Rider in a second here, guys. Yeah, he goes with Queen in the back, so I'm thinking, okay, that's 5 elixir commitment. I'm just going to go with my Hog right away. I'm going to go ahead and Fireball predict, because he literally has nothing else. The Hog Rider gets 1 huge shot on his tower, which is just beautiful. The Archer Queen takes 2 shots from the Musketeer. I can just go with my Evo Cannon here. The Evo Cannon is beautiful, guys. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit the Queen, but the cannon just does just enough where I can log and then Ice Golem. And at this point, guys, I was thinking, oh my goodness, I got it. I got it. I was telling myself, yo, Kibbles, CR, you got this, man. I go with my Evil Musketeer in the back because he's trying to clog the leg for my Hog Rider. As soon as I see that Ghost, guys, I go Hog Rider plus Fireball because I get so much value. Look at this Fireball. Even though I don't get any damage with the Hog Rider, guys, that Fireball got me so much value. And at this point, guys, I'm just, you know, it's pretty routine. Keep the Musketeers alive, cycle the Evo Cannons, and I should be fine. I go with another Evo Cannon Light. I go with a Fire Spirit to guide the Bandit, and I can just go with my Ice Golem for the Queen. And at this point, guys, I know I've won this game. I just have to not let him, you know, get some cheeky damage. So at this point, I think I just let the Musketeer go. I decide to cycle to another Evil Cannon, and then guys, he messes up. He goes with a really bad Mother Witch, and the Musketeer is able to kill his Mother Witch because I go with Hog in front. And again, guys, I'm just fireball cycling this guy, getting hogs out the tower, and it's just great. It's just going. I go with another Musketeer low, guys. This is just honestly a great matchup for me. And at this point, I knew, okay, I'm about to get to 11-2 here. Let's just finish this game out. I'm pretty sure I go with Hog Rider right away. Really bad Mother Witch because he gives me fireball value yet again. And I'm just looking good. I'm just looking good, guys. Check out this Evil Cannon, by the way, guys. Evil Cannon skeletons just cleaning up all the barbs. It feels good, man. Do I go with Hog here? I knew he didn't have his whatchamacallit. I don't think I do because I know he has his Evil Battle Ram. Okay, yes. I decide to wait because I'm waiting for that Evil Battle Ram to come out. I know he's about to get desperate for damage. I can cycle back to another cannon, and it's just looking good. I decided just to fireball here. I don't want to play any games, all right? And I'm already up so much damage that, if I just played defensive here, my mindset was, as long as he doesn't break through, I should be fine. I go with another Musketeer. I go with Skeletons on the right because I'm worried he's going to arrows predict. But he just goes with the Ghost, which again is fine. I go with another cannon. I go with Log to give my cannon some extra life. The Queen gets one shot on my tower, but that is completely fine with me. I go with Skeletons just to keep my Musketeer alive. I go with Ice Golem. I go with a really fat Fireball. Again, guys, I'm just playing defensively here. And then I go with Hog Rider because I have my Evil Cannon. And guys, look, the Evil Cannon plus the Log basically takes out all the barbs. I mean, we don't get any damage with the Hog Rider, but now the evil barbs are out. I go with an easy Evil Musketeer in the middle. I can go with another cannon. He's trying to arrows to snipe it down. I can just go with another Log. I can go with Ice Golem, a Musketeer, some Skeletons. I decide to Fireball, actually. Pretty interesting. I could have just gone with Skeletons, but at this point, guys, only 10 seconds left. I think I just cycled to another Fireball. Yeah, I just cycled to another Fireball. 489 left on his tower, and he barely touched mine. I mean, guys, I was feeling great. That put me 11-2 in the GC. Man, it was exciting, man. That's all I can say. All right, guys, going into this last game, all I was thinking about is figuring out what my opponent has. Okay, not doing anything stupid in single. I just wanted to figure out what he has, okay? I see the Goblin Gate, and I'm thinking Log Bait, right? I'm hoping it's Log Bait. Because I have Fireball for Princess. I have, a bunch of other things that just do well. But I see the Firecracker, guys, and I know almost instantly that it's Royal Recruit's bait, okay? And it's like the gods are watching, guys. If you don't know, I hate Royal Recruits. There's just something about Royal Recruits, guys, that just pisses me off. I feel like they're no skill. Why is there a card that goes across the entire screen for free? Like, that's my attitude on them. Not to hate on anyone, but I just don't like them much. I'm going to be real. I don't like them much. I get a really fat Log. The Recruit on the left, though, is getting a little bit of damage, but it's not that bad. We're up 100 damage. At this point, I know what he's playing with. And so I was thinking in my head, okay, the secret to this game is my Evo Cannon. The secret to this game is my Evo Cannon because the Evo Cannon, guys, as you guys will see, is so good at just killing everything in this guy's deck, right? The Evo Cannon kills the Firecracker. The Evo Cannon kills the Wall Breakers, the Dart Goblin. It splashes on the shields. It's just great. And so, again, I was thinking, okay, the secret is the Evo Cannon. I go with a Hog Rider here, guys, to keep my Musketeer alive. And then I think I just go with my Evo Cannon. I honestly should have placed that Evo Cannon higher up so it splashed on the Royal Recruits, but it's fine. I just go with the Ice Golem here. I go with a Log to kill that Dart Goblin. At this point, I know he's not playing with Barrel, and so I was thinking, okay, that's fine. I can use my Logs on his Dart Goblins and just play that safely. All right, at this point, I was a little scared, but I'm able to get to another cannon, and the double cannons clean up very nicely. Okay, I'm up 400 damage, and again, guys, I know the Evil Cannon is my secret, so in my head, I'm just thinking, okay, let's just cycle to the cannons. Let's just cycle to the cannons. I go with a Musketeer, my Evil Musketeer to be exact. And then I go with this Ice Golem plus my Hog because I knew he didn't have much for it. It's definitely really annoying for him to stop that. I go with another cannon, and I screw up the cannon, guys. And at this point, I thought I lost because now I have to go with an early Log. And the Dart Goblin is just going to get so much value. But I'm able to get to a Fireball. I'm able to get to my Skeletons and my Fire Spirit. And we're able to defend that kind of, right? But the thing is, we're down so much elixir here, guys. I still think I've lost, but guys, check out this Evil Cannon. Oh my god, the Evil Cannon, guys, just got me so much elixir. It hit everything, literally everything there on the screen. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe this is my chance, guys. I go with Ice Golem here because I'm panicking, to be real. I thought he had Firecracker and Cycle, but he just used it. And my heart is beating out of its chest right now, guys. I can't even lie. I go with Evil Musketeer on the Dark Goblin because I don't want to worry about it. I go with a Hog to pull back that Mighty Miner. The Hog doesn't get a shot, but it's okay. I just go with a Ice Golem low. All right, at this point, I'm like, okay, I have to kill that Firecracker, otherwise it's going to get too much damage. I just go with a Fireball right away. I cycle back to another Musketeer. The Musketeer chips away down at the Skelly Barrel. All right, I take a lot of damage on the right, but honestly, these skeletons were so good. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, this game was close. This game was close. We were both... guys, I knew that both him and I were just nervous out of our minds. It all came down to who could lock in harder. And so at this point, I go with Musketeer in the back. I need to recollect myself. I go with the Ice Golem to kite everything over into the cannon. I go with a nice log to kill that. I go with an Evil Cannon. The Evil Cannon misses the barrel, but at this point it's fine. Okay. I go with Skeletons just to make sure I don't take any damage. And then I go with Hog. I go with Ice Golem to distract the Dagger Duchess. I go with a Fireball as well. And guys, dude, at this point, I'm like, okay, did I just overcommit? I basically did. I knew I did, but I was thinking, okay, I just need to get to my Evil Cannon, guys. I just need to get to my Evil Cannon. I go with a Fireball here. I go with a Log, okay? I go with a Cannon. This defense is crazy, guys. I don't know what to do about the Dark Goblin. Thankfully, we're able to get to Ice Golem and down. We go with a Log, and then my Evil Cannon. I have to get my Evil Cannon down in time, and the Evil Cannon, guys. The Evil Cannon is insane. Absolutely insane. My tower is so low, though. I go with a Hog Rider here because I'm just panicking. I go with a Fireball as well. The Hog Rider doesn't connect. At this point, I'm thinking, oh my god, I need to cycle to a Fireball. I need to go. I just go with a Log. I go with another Cannon. I get to my Fireball. I go with a Fireball, and we win the game. Oh my god, what an intense battle. But that game won me that crazy grand challenge. And boy, bro, I was so excited, guys. I think I stood up and started clapping. I started jumping up. I was so excited, guys. I just can't help but grin right now, honestly. Okay, guys, some pretty intense matches there. But nonetheless, I was able to win that GC. And man, I had so much fun. Unfortunately, we were not able to beat Ian. But again, guys, we were able to beat Mel. We were able to beat Edgar. We were able to beat Dark Light, Alex Light, okay, Deidre Super, and unfortunately, again, we were not able to beat Ian 77, but I was so happy to have played against him. All good and fun. Yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Pretty insane that I went against 2 pros. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.